Hello, Facebook and YouTube world. The MLM Heretic coming at you on a Friday with a special triple feature of the MLM Heretic Chronicles. Episodes 8, 9, and 10 are going to be done in rapid succession, one right after the other, because I wrote this training piece as one single article, but I'm going to stream them all separately to break them up into smaller bite-sized chunks for you, the viewer. So in these episodes, I'm going to be talking about what about network marketing is wrong? What about network marketing is right? How is it different from every other business model? And how is it the same as every other business model? It may surprise you to know that the very things that are wrong about it are also at the very core of what is so right about it. This may seem contrary to logical analysis, but it's true. Stay with me for all three parts of the series, or you can go back and watch them later when you have more time. Part 1, the challenge. I always like to start with a challenge and work towards an answer or some type of positive outcome. Linear progression from problem to solution is more enlightening and instructive for most people. It's how you learn everything. So if you begin by identifying the problems associated with MLM, or as it's called now, network marketing or social selling, direct sales, you can then posit solutions to those problems. And I've outlined a number of problems inherent in MLM, to which I've devoted a substantial amount of attention in various articles and on these videos as well. For the purpose of this one, I'm going to briefly enumerate them for you. The first one, anything can be sold through MLM. This can and frequently does lead to a shill product that is priced far above its true market value. And this is done for the sole purpose of promoting a leveraged compensation structure, which creates an easy model to abuse because a large portion of companies that employ this tactic cannot sustain a loyal customer base. And history has confirmed this over and over in this industry, but people are still falling for it. And it's very easy to start a network marketing company. It is far more difficult to keep one in operation for very long. And even the ones that have managed that rare accomplishment are fraught with the same problems as many startups. Many individuals who begin an MLM career are ill-equipped to build or to even grow a business. And there are no real identifiers to determine who will or won't succeed. The things you cannot possibly know about a person are only revealed through time in this type of business, which has an easy entry. It is easy to join and 100 times easier to quit for many. Attrition is the biggest problem, generally speaking, even in well-established and stable companies, but the causes are varied, most of which depend on the circumstances of the individual participants. A major problem, and one of my biggest personal irritations with the industry at large, is the creation of a cottage sub-industry of predatory network marketing trainers, and gurus who are profiting at the expense of these inexperienced, hopeful, would-be business owners. There are too many MLMs in business right now, to be completely honest with you, which has created an unhealthy balance of causing an oversupply to a decreasing demand to these types of income opportunities. Since there is very little that is understood about supply and demand and the dynamics that create a successful long-term business, many novices join simply on the concept of the potential for geometric growth alone. The product is merely a means to an end, even if it has no intrinsic market value. There are no real government controls to stop or penalize a fraudulent company from day one. The historical pattern has been that a company, even if it is operating in a legal pyramid scheme, must become large enough and hurt enough people who complain before the FTC or any state attorney general will take any corrective action. And this happened as recently as 2019, when a huge company by the name of Advocare was finally got taken out of business in their multi-level marketing compensation structure. The final and probably most significant challenge in this industry that we face, especially here in North America, is a very negative view of the business model among most people in the target demographic of the prospect recruiting pool. Think about it. If most of the people who would potentially make up any large sales organization in any company hate the MLM concept itself, and there are thousands of companies and millions of distributors competing for the shrinking numbers available, doesn't that equate to a rather insurmountable challenge? Well, that's it for part one. It wasn't black this time. Have a great weekend.